Hello, hello. Vambient here with your installment of the Jungle Guide for Season 16. In this video, I want to live walk through how to stop forcing fights, so that's going to be the theme of this video. Deep lol will be linked, and then proof of, anything. Proof basically will be given that this was high elo, not like gold, silver, or anything like that. Does work in any situation, so hopefully we can showcase a good game. Gonna just be live commentating as I go. Basically, what I'm seeing, a lot of lower elo, especially when I coach or when I try to give advice, I'm seeing a lot of fights that don't mean anything. Nothing will come out of it, and it only works to make you weaker. So essentially, what I mean by this is you have to think of your character as oh, okay, just proving my point. For example, your character is in a game with 9 other characters, so essentially it is not only you, it is everybody else in the game. So you can classically players that feel this the most are ADC players. So essentially, enemy top laner gets fed, comes down, it's 3 levels up on you, and then you get smashed. All right, so this is pretty well-known concept that ADC players feel the most. Let's say it's the same thing with enemy support. Enemy support gets ahead and starts roaming around, then you'll feel a very, very strong support presence in your lane, trying to deal damage to you, maybe heal your enemy laner, anything like that. Very frustrating experience. So you have to keep in mind that as a jungler, you have to actually maintain your strength relative to enemy laners. So what I mean by this is, think of it as you have to make sure that you're going to be strong enough to deal with enemy laners throughout the game. So not only just right now, not only just maybe the next 5 minutes, but throughout the entire game, you need to be on pace to fight enemy laners. So this concept is kind of a little bit, I don't know if it's as talked about. I'm gonna ping them back. Don't want to really force here. I'm not really in position, so I will be skipping it. It is much better to just double scuttle and then not force this one. Plus Ashe already lost earlier, so can maybe look to just come through real quick here. But yeah. Hopefully he will die here. And I think he did. So just drive by real quick. If it worked, it's great. If it didn't, then no worries as well. Not really too focused on getting the kill, really. See, I wasn't really going to burn flash for it. Not worth it. So if we had the damage, it was good. If we didn't, then also okay. So always keep in mind that you're going to be a champion that has to contend with all other champions. So you want to be a very strong frontline for your Ashe. You want to be a really strong diver with your Gwen. So it's just later on you have to keep this in mind. So that's why you want to upkeep your own economy first and foremost above all. So I mean, I can look with him for a second. I honestly think he should just farm and back. I think he's too low, because he's not going to be able to deal with the next wave as well. So it's fine. I do have some time since I am a little bit accelerated off of Tiamat, so I can look for a second there. But normally I would not. But yeah, the only way to do this as jungler in Season 16 is actually to full clear. So this is the only way you're going to have enough resources to contend with solo lane and even dual lane EXP. So I'm going to be same level as solo lanes only if I do this, and I'm going to be down levels on top lane no matter what. So this is just something to keep in mind. In higher elo, like around challenger GM-ish, you'll find that a lot of the time junglers will start visiting top lane, like even for a sec, in order to slow down the progression of the top laner. So enemy top laner does get very much ahead if you don't slow down his progression in Season 16. because of the top lane quest. So there is certain things like that that you have to keep in mind, but for the most part, you need to upkeep your own economy over. Yeah, he doesn't. He shouldn't be hooking this. He should be just playing for this. I think Hecarim will come. If I'm not mistaken, he will try something, but it's okay if he doesn't as well. We're okay with that way. Do I want this? We can take a look. I think we are stronger. All our camps are down, so it's fine. But I'm not going to force it. So I'm not going to fight randomly. Doesn't really matter to. Just gonna ping back because I want the reset after dragon and I want the full clear after the dragon. So I still want to make sure that I can meet in time for the full clear. And I want to make sure that it's okay to give the scuttle, by the way, after dragon if the scuttle is on the other side. So completely fine. Because we just used tempo on the dragon, we're not really going to force any fight. We're only going to fight them if they come into our jungle here. So this is the line that you should be using every single time. This is live, you know, I don't really know what's going to happen, but this is just the formula that works every single time. You should be seeing this line, it's like chess, this opening every single game. So it should not change. I'm coming, in Season 16 at least. Let me see here. I'm gonna take a look. Okay, now I don't really want it anymore. I'm just gonna ping back and then we're gonna leave. Ping the summoners. Oh, he didn't have the quest for me. It's okay though. But yeah, so we're gonna just keep on doing this. But yeah, the reason why you shouldn't be forcing any fights is because it's going to sap your time, and then your time is going to be your resource, your tempo essentially is going to be your resource that helps you stay in line with the other laner EXP. If you ever see something weird happening, like let's say ADC is suddenly splitting off into a side lane during mid game and then trying to soak EXP by himself and soak gold by himself and taking towers, be very scared, because that is something that's abnormal, that doesn't really happen. It accelerates ADC items and levels past what is normally expected. So essentially you're seeing like maybe an ADC at the same level of a solo laner be very scared, because he's going to be able to deal damage and do things that normally you're not going to be able to do. So here, always skip a buff if you can. It's fine to do it if there's a gank opportunity. That seems very free. Now it seems less free, so I'm less inclined to do it, but I can just visit, burn a flash or two. Oh, this has turned a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm just gonna let him die. I hope I don't have to flash. I probably should have flashed, it's fine. I didn't expect the... Yeah, I didn't want to, so it's fine. I ideally want to save Flash or Dragon, so it's fine. We're okay with it, honestly. But yeah, this is also why you shouldn't really force fights, because it was hard winning, but then we were a little bit too slow, and then Hecarim was able to catch up. This one looks on already, so I'm gonna just go back to the camps. Blitzcrank should not be taking this. Very well played. Good. But yeah, because we don't really have scaling on our side, we kind of have to not throw as soon as we get a lead, so we'll be fine. I don't want to follow... You're gonna have to just start paying people off of stuff. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. So essentially that is the moral of the story. Even, you know, in life, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. It's you have free will. Just try to use it. But yeah. Seems fine. So I will be backing after this, trying to keep up in terms of levels. Always skip voids if there's an opportunity to. You don't really need it. Voids are kind of optional now, especially since the nerfs. So again, we're only focused on doing the full clear and then doing our camps. So here we do have to redo the tunnel and then do the full clear into bot. I think it's a little bit slow. I don't know if I should be going here. It's fine. For the purposes of this video, we're just gonna do it. Since we're not really forcing any fights, I'm not really gonna... Also, it's a little bit like unfair if I were to, you know, force fights and try to smurf everything. play super mechanically perfectly, since we are only in Master Tier, so it's not really the best place for me to do it. So we will just be trying to showcase this kind of playstyle in order to win. So we're going to play the macro game. This is like the most macro style we can do. But yeah, we're noticing that, you know, jungle has about 4 more camps until my jungle quest is done. Ideally, you want to do dragon afterwards, but it doesn't look like it's even necessary this game, since we have full vision control. We did the little invade. We gave up voids for dragon priority, so we're going to do this. So notice how this game, I'm not really fighting too much. I'm not really skirmishing too much. It's basically a big waste of time. You don't really need to. So until like later on, when you're really fighting for stuff, and it's like a game of inches in between, like, you know, enemy having 1 less HP point or whatever. Typically that, like later on, it'll be very important to... I want him to back off. Okay, fine. Okay. I don't know what this Blitzcrank is doing. I don't know what the Rise is doing, man. It's okay. We'll just fight it here. We'll take it slow. I'm going to run. It is all good. We're just gonna run away. Not gonna look at the explosion. Cool guys, don't look. And we will just continue farming. But yeah, nothing too mechanical, nothing too crazy. You know, just normal. I guess maybe the smite was a little bit too crazy. But it, honestly, 50-50, you know, you guys can get it too. It's not bad. So I'm not doing anything super crazy, mechanical, like, you know, no weirdness here. So we are just going to play normally, gonna play standard, ping people off things, and then just try to win this game through objectives, and then not really focused on fighting everything that we see. So a lot of the time, you'll notice that support really likes to play away from you. When you want to finish a camp, you never ever want to follow it. Like, if you get pulled by support and it's the bad call, like it's gonna put you behind. It's gonna make you salty. You're gonna feel like, oh wow, why didn't support play around me? Like, why is he hovering around mid? Mid and support mainly should be playing together. Jungle and support less so. So, you know, even in higher elos, you'll see that support does support things, and then jungle kind of does jungle things against enemy junglers. So you don't really want to waste your time here. Here we're gonna achieve about a 50 CS lead against Hecarim. Notice how I'm not really looking around. You can see my camera placement. I mean, at most I'll just like start paying wards and stuff for 5 gold, but other than that, don't really want to be confused by anything. Just want to stay focused and just try to clear things. Here I'm just gonna pan my camera over and then just walk. Okay, Hecarim is here, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Did see him on Tremor, so waiting on my Blitzcrank to do something. If he does something, then it's okay. You never want to force anything. You never want to... Oh, looks like he found the pull, so we do it. Very good. But other than that, you don't really want it. I mean, do we want to dive this? It's not correct to dive this, honestly, anymore. Just Emilio. It doesn't matter. But yeah, since Rise roamed, he has to get something. But it is not part of our game plan, at least, so it doesn't really matter to us. So we will just back, reset, buy, and then go again. We just want to be active on the map with a full buy at most times, so we can be ready to react to anything that we see. Backing while you have gold is honestly just takes a lot of discipline. You really want to stay disciplined on the map. Just ping and then don't fight. So, honestly, a lot of the time, if you fight randomly, you're even going to notice that you're giving your team opportunity to mess up as well. So here, I just want to contest this. Just want to run out now. Oh, I went the wrong way. away. It's fine though. I want them to chase me a little bit. If they chase me, it's good, because then they're wasting time. You know, as my last video says, stop chasing kills. Can't really help them. I can, but honestly, I don't want to, because he's not really too strong. But yeah, we're gonna take Dragon. If your team doesn't agree with this playstyle, honestly, until like maybe mid-masters, you're gonna find teammates generally don't agree with this playstyle, because your laners will be like, oh, why don't you come fight with me? I want to have fun too. Maybe if he hits it, yeah, there you go. So if they complain, just say, my bad. So just my B is good enough to diffuse most things, most situations. If they continue flaming, you just report and move on. But yeah, honestly, this game at least, teammates have been relatively calm. You're gonna find this out a lot though, that people, let's just not fight that, let's just fight. Drag them over to the dragon. Okay, there's a lot of pings going on. I don't really want this. I want to drag them to dragon. I don't really want to fight them outside of it. It doesn't really matter to. Oh, okay, unless he makes a hook. That's the exception. If he makes a hook, then we can play. If he does not, then we cannot. So it is very obvious what we should do. So very, very obvious. Ooh, did not hit the hook, so we are not going in. So that is okay. Okay, everything was missed, that's okay. But yeah, not forcing fights, not attacking them at all. Not gonna worry about it. Gonna be mainly focused on... I mean, I'm just gonna drag it out here. Blitzcrank can help them if they want, but I'm not gonna force anything. I'm staying on the drag. What happens there does not matter. We're gonna force him on soul point regardless. Yeah, I don't really think I did anything too mechanically crazy. I guess the yeah, I hope I'm not really doing anything too mechanically crazy. You guys can let me know if I am, because then that would kind of maybe it wouldn't be possible. I don't know, for anyone else to do. But yeah, like I pretty much. You know, I have a lot of accounts. All of the accounts have pretty good win rates. So this style of play really works. Oh. Yep, my bad. Yep, definitely. You know, it's just, you know, teammates going to spam ping. You know, this is a perfect example of what they usually do. You guys might have experienced this. So, oh wait, he was already muted from a different game. All right then. Wait, that's why I didn't. Okay, let me unmute him. Maybe that can help me understand what he's trying to say. Pretty entertaining sometimes when they want to do this. The only thing you do have to watch out for is when they start going AFK or taking your jungle camps. Then you really have to just double down and be like, hey, you know, it's my bad. It's jungler's fault that you died. You played perfectly. You did nothing wrong. You know, stuff like that. You have to really soothe their you know, soothe their emotions a little bit, right? Like they're very hopefully he doesn't steal it. We're good. Yeah, we ended up defusing it quite well, so it is all good. Pretty much going to let's continue jungling. Again, we're skipping Rift in lieu of 2 camps. This is actually worth it, because then I can go invade him. Looks like Hecarim is also skipping Rift, so it is all good. We're of the same mind. But yeah, you don't really want to do Rift a lot of the time, because it is a waste of time. So it doesn't really achieve much. Just getting like 1 tower or 2 towers doesn't really matter. It doesn't change the course of the game. Getting dragon changes the course of the entire game. So whoever gets the dragons usually wins the game. So let's see. We're just playing for that. We have a lot of tempo. We can look to force if Blitzcrank makes a hook, which it looks like he did. Just give the kill over, honestly. A lot of the time I'm going to start... the higher you go in terms of climbing, the more you should be giving over kills as jungler. You're more of a support role later on anyway, so you'll find that you'll see a lot of junglers start picking tanks and playing for team and stuff like that. Oh, don't mind the... but yeah, we're just going to play defensive. We're going to peel back. Don't force anything. I think he... Unless he runs up into you, and then you can kill him, I guess. But yeah, hopefully I'm showcasing that you don't really have to do much. Nice. And then here we just ping for the Baron take. Hopefully team will be able to pay attention to this, but it's okay. Even if they don't. The good news about playing Rek'Sai is actually, I should show Baron solo at a certain point, but you don't really need too many teammates as well to take Baron, which is really nice. You can actually solo it out, and you have enough sustain with health build to do it. So it's actually really nice that you can actually solo Baron too. So you need them even less when playing Rek'Sai, honestly. If you're playing a different champion, maybe you can make the case, hey, I need my teammates, I need them to do things. But as Rek'Sai, it's really like solo-oriented champion, so you can do a lot of things yourself, and then just I don't really want this. It is a little bit flippy, but it's fine. It is what it is. Can do it. All good. Just make him happy a little bit. But yeah, normally I would just do the full clear into the soul. Hopefully we can still make it on time for the full clear. You just want to suction all the resources from the map. Again, you guys have seen in previous videos. This is Masters, so it's not really, too low. I mean, unless you're like, GM or something, then you can call Masters low. But yeah. I guess, but even so, it is the top 1%, so this is a very, higher ranked game, relatively speaking. So we are showcasing that you can pretty much run the strategy anywhere. It does get a little bit tough if they are also running the same strategy. So that is where you really have to watch out in, roughly GM, low challenger, they start all running the strategy as well. So then, I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm just showing off what challengers do normally. So this is sort of what you'll expect as you climb. You'll see that people are more capable of kind of doing their own game and just kind of knowing what to do and stuff like that. So that is sort of what you'll need to see. Looks like he missed the hook. Okay, it's fine. Don't really want to ult. I mean, I can for fun. He would die, but it's fine. Not gonna do it. But yeah, whenever you have Baron buff, you can just look to... Oh, he did the thing. Very cool. Very cool interaction. But yeah, any questions and anything, comments, just let me know. This is sort of just your jungle guide to Season 16. This style of play used to not be as strong, but even stronger now, just because... oh, this is a neat little trick. Cool. Looks like Hecarim did cut... Oh, again, after taking 2 inhibs, you should always back reset. Also, I think Hecarim just took my camps. Oh, nope, he didn't. He was scared. He is a good boy. Everybody's very angry. Ranked is quite stressful, so you do have to keep that in mind. The Ashe is also taking my camps. It's fine though. Usually you do want to work through mid and then go bot as well, so both is fine. But yeah, hopefully this was very helpful. We're pretty much closing out the rest of the game, and GG's. So just choke them out a little bit, and then just make sure that they have nothing. It's very good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will link the OPG Deep Lol, by the way, as well. so we know what to do. And then also a little neat trick for anybody who stayed until the end. I'm gonna give it to Rise and Blitzcrank. They did well. You just chat GPT some report or whatever, and then you just give it to them. So pretty much, I'm gonna showcase what that looks like. So Ash spam pinged, also spammed a lot of pings. So essentially, you send something like this to them. If they add you after the game, you just copy and paste this, and then you just give it to them, then block them real quick. So another little tip for what to do with the people. So yeah, looks like that. And I will catch you guys later. Let me know for anything else.